Hello, this is Skip, and this is from the Fourth Row's review of The Adventures of Tintin. Now, The Adventures of Tintin is based on a very popular series of comic books from Europe by Hergé. Now, Jamie Bell plays the title character of Tintin, and he's kind of like, I would say, an adventurous journalist, and he likes to go on different adventures and write about what he finds. Now, he just happens to stumble on this mystery about this ship called the Unicorn, and when he buys this ship, there's a mysterious scroll in there, and this sets off a series of events where there's some people that are trying to get the ship and the scroll, and the villain is Ivanovich, and that villain is played by the voice of Daniel Craig. Now, I guess you're supposed to have three of these ships, and they've got two, and the three ships have a scroll in them, and they're supposed to supposedly have this secret mystery. Now, along the way, Tintin runs into Captain Haddock, voiced by Andy Serkis and played by Andy Serkis. Now, Andy Serkis we all know as Gollum from The Lord of the Rings and King Kong, and this past summer's Caesar from Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and he's world renowned as the best motion capture actor around, and he tends to play this character as more of a drunkard, and he can't move around or can't do anything unless he's drinking whiskey all the time, Captain Haddock. But he ends up getting hooked up with Tintin, and they go on this series of adventures through deserts and oceans and all over different places in Africa and so on and whatnot. But I will say this: I just think that the animation is beautiful, and I think this motion capture technology has really been improved over the years, since like the Polar Express or the Christmas Carol movie with Jim Carrey. And I think you really can see the actors, and you can really sense that these aren't just actors playing a character or voice of characters. There's some comedy relief in here with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost playing some detectives called Thompson and Thompson, and it's just such a sweeping adventure. I just think people of all ages, not just young kids and teenagers, can like this movie. I think adults can like it, and it's on par, I would say, with some of the great action adventure movies over the years. I guess the obvious would be the Indiana Jones series, with Steven Spielberg directing this. There's a good connectability there with the two series. But I just think this has got a little bit more joy to it, and a little bit more like uplifting ability than the Indiana Jones. They're kind of a little bit more darker, the Indiana Jones movies are. But I just absolutely loved The Adventures of Tintin, and I think that Peter Jackson, the producer, had talked about doing a couple more of these, and that I for one would love to see more Tintin movies. And just from one story that I talked to some people, it was neat to see people that grew up on these comic books and these characters going to the theater together and just absolutely having a blast seeing this movie, because it reminded them of their childhood memories of reading these comic books and so forth. So I just think I loved The Adventures of Tintin, and I think everybody should go out and see it. And this is Skip, and this is a big see it for The Adventures of Tintin.